Hi, and welcome to FedMail. Thank you for joining us once again on this Friday afternoon. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're prepared for the forecast snowstorm this weekend. So get your shovels ready and your salt ready. Perfect time to tell you that the Worcester, Florida party has arrived. It's this Thursday, February 3rd. I think you still have a chance to book your flight now. You can get down to Florida, escape the bad weather, and enjoy some warmth. Although, I understand that they've had some cold down there as well, just not as bad as we have had up here. I also want to let you know that earlier this week, a number of our community members participated in a special security training provided by Jewish Federations of North America Secure Community Network, which is part of this security umbrella developed over the last few years by JFNA, our parent organization. And the training provided different tips on how to stay safe, both in your home, at synagogue, whether you're at an ATM or a gas station. Really important safety tips that should help to keep everyone safe and secure. I also want to let you know that Mark Shear, our community security liaison, and I have been in touch with Secure Community Network to have an in-person training right here in Central Mass. We're hoping to schedule that for March. We're working with them to find a date. We actually had been in touch with them prior to the hostage taking down in Texas that happened 2 weeks ago. And we were working on scheduling an in-person security training here in Central Mass. Since then, of course, as you can imagine, their schedule and their attention has been broadened, so to speak. So we're hoping to get an event date for that on the calendar ASAP. I also want to let you know, changing topics completely, that the whiskey tasting with our Shaliach Aviv and the DC Shaliach is now sold out. So it shows what we like in this community. I also am pleased to announce, and I've been teasing this for the last several weeks, that the Tapper Charitable Foundation Righteous Gentile Award will be presented to Worcester Police Chief Stephen Sargent at an in-person event this spring. We are pleased to present that award. You can scroll down in FedMail and read the information about that nomination. The Righteous Gentile Award was established by the Tapper Charitable Foundation to recognize an individual in our community who has done work on behalf of someone outside of their race or religion. And the police chief has just done an amazing job working with different faith-based communities in our city to ensure their safety and security as religious institutions have come under attack in various ways over the past several years. So we're pleased to announce that, and we congratulate the police chief and thank him for all his fabulous work in that way. I also want to let you know of a few upcoming programs, all of which are on January 30th. So January 30th, busy day. You're going to be snowed in anyway. Might as well log on, learn a little bit, get involved in these really engaging programs that several of our organizations are putting on. The first one is at BI, or with BI. It is a program on Ellis Island. So many of our ancestors came through the gates at Ellis Island. This is looks like a really interesting program, especially if you have an interest in history or the history of immigration to the United States. Jewish Agency for Israel is putting on a program on the cinema and the Holocaust. That's also on January 30th. And Hadassah is putting on a program on Holocaust and genocide education, all of which are on January 30th. Don't miss it. Make sure you log on. You can check out in FedMail, of course, the flyers for all of this. And while you're at it, I want to encourage you to please make a gift to Federation's annual campaign. This is the time of the year when we will be beginning the stages of preparing for the allocations process that takes place earlier in the spring. We want to make sure that we have the resources that we need to meet all of our community programs, to make sure that our congregations, our JCC, our other institutions are strong, have what they need to continue to fulfill the necessary activities in our community. And we have great congregations, great JCC, great institutions. We want to keep them strong and stable into the future. Also want to, of course, acknowledge our Life and Legacy program as well. If you aren't a member of Life and Legacy, you certainly should consider joining today. Get in touch with us. Get in touch with Leah Schuldiner, our coordinator for the Life and Legacy program, and we'd love to have you join. But as I said before, with this weekend snowstorm coming, stay warm, stay dry, stay safe. Have a good Shabbos, and I'll see you next week. Shabbat Shalom. Bye-bye.